Hey tubers, Bart coming at you. Hump day, Wednesday. Got a little mail day for you. But first, I won't say too much on it, but recent videos kind of tied together from Mangini, Mike Baseball Collector, and Triple Crown. Decent watches. Suggest you check them out. Should be thought-provoking. But, you know, the synopsis of it is invest some time in the hobby and you will get smarter and not get duped by things. I think is kind of the best way to put that. If you should not be easily influenced by other folks, especially if it involves your money that you earned. Sports Card Investor popped up I think on all of their videos, and I think Mangini calls them out a little bit for you know, just not being good for the hobby and things like that, and not really being basically a true hobbyist. And I would say if you've watched him, you should know that. I watch him sometimes. I like to keep up with things that go on in the hobby, and so if he is a big influencer, I just like to see what's influencing other people, mostly just off the title of his video. I don't watch that many of them, but some of his videos are just entertaining because of the environment he's in and something like that. But a year or so ago, when I first fell upon his videos and checked them out, I immediately knew he didn't know what he was talking about at all. I've caught him saying things like he once said that the Cal Ripken rookie card was the most graded card of all time at whatever juncture that was when he made the video, which just is outlandish. I don't know where it ranks. I know it's not even in the top 10. And then if you ever hear him say very common athletes' names, he butchers them in such a way that you just genuinely know he doesn't watch games. He's never heard an announcer say this name. He's not seen them talk about him on ESPN or anything like that. Hell, the last video I just watched, he said Fernando Tatis, and he kept saying Tatis or something like that. And just little nuances like that. That one's not as big, but he has butchered some names that were just key, absolute. You can't screw that name up if you've ever followed the hobby at all. And he's just made some outlandish recommendations, especially when he jumped sports. He's got a couple of niches that he does follow pretty closely. And then there's some that he just has no idea. So still entertaining, still sometimes worth the watch or whatever, but be smart when we go out there, guys. You'll get that from anybody that I would say is worth anything in this hobby. Is there is just zero replacement for the time and the gained experience. And if you are spending that time, you should be learning along the way, and there is no replacement for that. People just can't show up and sway that type of, you know, and pick up that kind of knowledge or whatever like that. You can't let those folks sway you on those, because it's just most of the time it doesn't even make sense what they're trying to push to you or whatever. But random thoughts, but some good videos from Mangini Baseball Collector and Triple Crown 24. So check them out. But I try not to talk too much on that stuff. I try not to be an influencer, honestly, besides continuing excitement for the hobby and just sharing cards. I have lots of thoughts on things, but I try not to be too opinionated, I guess. So raw pickups. I just like the look of this one in chrome. Really wanted it in a refractor, but it does not exist. So 2001 Topps Chrome, only the first 200 cards have a refractor version. And this is 201, and you get into the season leaders or season highlights, excuse me. And that's what this one is, and it's a 20 reception game highlight. And I haven't done it as much in football, but I really like baseball cards that'll say, you know, Just knock something down. That'll say that, you know, somebody hit a milestone, X number of home runs, 2,000 RBIs, 3,000 strikeouts, stuff like that. I really like those. They don't do them nearly as much in football, but I was a big fan and figured I ought to start doing that a little bit more in football, so I picked that up. Picked up this Hines Ward 98 Leaf Rookies and Stars. This is what counts as his registry rookie, not his Topps or Topps Chrome. I will probably sub this just for the sake of it. It's like an 8.5, to be honest. I could see it getting dinged just a smidge more than a 9, but I think it's better than an 8 because it does look very nice. You don't really see white, but there's, you know, there is a bit of a rough edge on the top there, and there's a corner that's imperfect enough. Definitely is not a 10, but if the sub prices are at 18 or something like that, I'll probably send it in, because there's just some cards, especially, you know, future Hall of Fame rookies or whatever like that, I just don't like sitting them around raw if they're in decent condition. Picked up this Zenith Artist Proof rookie Brandon Ayuk at a 10. So God, I've been getting a bunch of those Zenith Artist Proofs out of 10 of the Niners. Got another one on the way, actually. So it took a while to get this, but I guess I bought it off a person that pre-ordered it off of Topps. These were not on Topps now for very long. So the Juan Sotos from the home run contest. Always like the backs of these. Let's see if we can get, there we go. Love that. But they was gone, you know, when I came home basically the end of the next day to buy them. But somebody bought so many in bulk that they were cheaper from that seller than I would have gotten on Topps now anyway. So I picked up 4 of them. I really like that. I have the Bryce Harper when he was in the Nationals, won the home run contest. Really like that card, so wanted a couple of those. Really excited about the condition of this card. The Atomic Hot Rookie, Adrian Peterson. And then some graded goodness. Check this thing out. Got the Nick Bosa Rookie Kaboom, PSA 9. He has 2 Rookie Kabooms with different pictures. The other one, he's kind of standing upright with no helmet on him and screaming. For whatever reason, that one goes for a couple bucks more, even though this one's the lower pop one. This one's something around a pop 6 and I think a 2 higher, and the other one is a pop 8 with 3 higher. But I bid on both of them, threw in the same bid for both. Got this one for about 45 less than what my high bid was on that, and then the other one went for about 5 or so bucks more than that. So 50 bucks more for the higher pop one, even though they're both still relatively low pop. But pretty excited about that. I have one of the Kittles. And I really want to collect Kabooms, but those are really the only, I don't know, Jimmy Garoppolo's on his way out, so he's the only other active player that has a Kaboom with us. And then there is a Montana and a Jerry Rice. I'm not real big into picking up those types of cards of players well beyond their years, but we'll see if they ever come down enough where, you know, I got a couple bucks burning in my pocket and one of those pop up, then I will probably start it. And you can't get one without the other for those. If I get the Rice, I got to get a Montana or vice versa there. But I think I'm pretty much just going to stick with grading them, or getting them already graded. I graded the Kittle myself and got the 9. I'm thankful for that. It did have a print line that they seem to be ignoring in the Kabooms, but it seems like such a difficult grade as thick as those are. So I think I'm probably just going to get them already graded. And then some slabs. This thing is flipping beautiful. That's an 11 in my book. Everything is money in the bank on this. Gronkowski 2010 Topps base. Got his chrome at PSA right now, but always a sucker for the Topps base. Got this for cheap at auction. Marcus Peters. That's a defensive rookie of the year rookie card there for Marcus Peters. And then 4 sharp corners for the win. Anytime anytime I'm doing, you know, looking for cards, and I don't really know what I'm doing as far as priority, because I'm always just collecting so much. When in doubt, go for a PSA 10 Hall of Fame rookie card. And there's, you know, never an overly exciting time to pick up a guard from the Minnesota Vikings rookie card, but PSA 10, can't beat it, and always a good idea with your money if you're trying to just be smart while still making some pickups or something like that. And then been waiting on one of these to come up for a good price for a long time, and 4 Sharp Corners for the win. Popped one up. These are normally, I mean, this card is so common, it's basically a commodity at this point. So they had peaked around, I don't know what they peaked at, but they were holding at 280, then they dropped to 260, and now most people try to get about 220, maybe 215 if you're lucky out of them. 4 Sharp listed it for 199. I look out for them on eBay, but the moment they pop one up on eBay, that you're gonna find it even better over on their website, because it's sans eBay fees there. So I would have meant, I think I got this at like 186 or something like that, which is way better than the 220 or something. So hell, that paid for this guy, so that works. And Frank Thomas, I still need to get his Topps base rookie. I want that one because that's a great looking card. But happy to re-add that one to the collection, and I was just not going to get a 9 for that one. That one's just such a key card for collecting, a key player during my fan era, especially when I was younger getting into it. So the big hurt for the win for PSA 10 from 90 Leaf. And I think that's all I got for you. So thanks for watching. Finish the week strong. You're halfway there. Until next time, later.